So I wasn't originally going to address this because I felt my last video with Blue did a pretty good job explaining why eugenics is bad in a high level, glossing over the whole thing way, but I thought it was pretty clear that it's dystopian. And in our current systems of government in North America and globally, you cannot rely on the government to do that. It's dangerous, it is terrible, and it just leads to more targeting of marginalized groups. I thought that was clear when I said that. However, I am getting comments. And on my mental health video about Stephanie Thompson, I got a comment asking if I was going to address this. And originally, my answer was no. I don't see why I need to. It's been addressed. I thought it was clear. She didn't mean it in that way on purpose. However, I do see this kind of comment throughout our community, throughout the anti-family vlogger community in general. I see it on Reddit, I see it in my comments, I see it in other people's comments, I see it on social media, of people frustrated and exasperatedly saying, we need licensing, we need laws, or forced sterilization, and those are all bad things. Especially if we ask our current governments to do that. It's like, I don't trust the Canadian government to do that. I don't trust the American government to do that. The Canadian government is already guilty of a lot of terrible things, including the forced sterilization of Indigenous women. And certain provincial governments weaponize child services to target minority groups like the First Nations. And I mentioned that in the video. Again, I didn't spend a lot of time on it because that wasn't the point. It was a tangent that was from a place of emotion, and I did my best to redirect it because I know that's not what she meant. I know her mind. She's weird like this. I knew immediately what she was talking about, but I chose to leave it in the video because I see those comments and I get those comments, and I know that people go there and they don't realize that it is eugenics. They don't understand that it's problematic, and I thought that was enough, but I keep getting the comments, so here we are. I am sorry that we accidentally talked about eugenics and that ruffled feathers, and people took it as we are when we are not. We are not. We are very, very left-leaning Canadian women, very left-leaning, who fully believe that all N-words, Nazis, should be punched in the face. So